We're so honored today to have as our special guest Alan and Marilyn Bergman, and Marilyn's going to be speaking later on behalf of the movie Yentl, but let me ask you some questions here. You know, this just came out on DVD.
It's due, I think, Monday, isn't it?
It came out in February, can you believe already? Yes, yeah. With the specials, right. Barbara has a bunch of DVDs that are coming out on the 28th, which we're all looking forward to, but no, Yentl just came out celebrating its 25th anniversary, and you know, you're here today to speak about the music, and in looking at the DVD that the studio put out, what would you say that you remember the most about your involvement with the film?
I think the whole process before filming actually started, of working with Michel Legrand on the songs, and then having Barbara come over and hear the songs and then sing the songs for us.
For those of you who don't
when do you have a director be able to do that?
Yeah. Feel free to.
What about your memories?
Yeah, well, we just had a wonderful time. You know, Michelle is a marvelous composer. Barbara's the best there is, and her vision of the whole film was just terrific to watch it develop. And you know, we shot which is in there are two DVDs in the
yes,
and one of them shows the process, and some of the musical numbers were shot in our living room with
the rehearsals for the music.
Yes, I noticed your daughter Julie was in there. I've seen you know, every special feature from the DVD and watched it 100 times, and it's so amazing your involvement. And I noticed, like in the Taylor scene, you know, the actual actors copied what you guys did. You know, you were so great, right, and so humorous in your timing, because you knew the songs and you knew everything because they were yours. They did copy, you know. And do you have a favorite memory from watching that, of one of the rehearsals? Is there anything that sticks out, like is the number one thing that you still remember?
The only thing I remember is that Barbara, who is a fantastic improviser, and she put all that together, all those little primitive videos they were. Anybody that walked in the house that day was in the shot. There was a woman who came over to audition as choreographer. She never did get to do that, because when she walked to the door, Barbara stuck a candle in her hand and an overcoat on her and put her in a procession that was in one of the scenes. So I remember that.
Improvisation going on.
Well, it's certainly
improvisation, but we didn't realize until we were on the stage when she was shooting that it was really blocking out those numbers.
Yeah.
She saw them all in her head.
Also, I noticed, because she comes from the theater, that it was all rehearsed almost like a play. You know what I'm saying? It still had the improvisational feeling, but you know, there was a whole style to it that I don't notice very often. That's why she's such an amazing filmmaker, besides everything else. It's in her head, but she's able to express it out there. So, well, we're so honored that you're both here. Tell us a little bit about what you're working on now. I know you both have amazing projects that you're doing right now.
We're writing 2 shows, but we're very involved with there's a gentleman who for 30 years has taken pictures of America.
A photographer, a professional photographer.
Yeah, faces, landscapes, landmarks, you know. And Roger Kellaway, a wonderful composer, has written a suite based on these photographs. And we've just written 3 songs. We have a couple more to write. And it was premiered recently with a symphony orchestra in Philadelphia.
Partial premiere.
Yeah, in Philadelphia. And we've learned a lot from that reception, which was really wonderful. And so we're very hard at work on that, trying to finish that so we can get on to other things.
It's an interesting form. It's a symphonic suite with film, so that it, in a sense, underscores this journey through America that he calls Visions of America. There's a gorgeous book of all these photographs that has just come out, called Visions of America. And it's an interesting project at an interesting time to be writing songs about America.
It really is.
And then we just finished a song for a picture that's due to be released in September called The Informant.
Yes, is that Steven Soderbergh's?
Yes, very interesting song with Marvin Hamlish.
Oh, I love him. It's going to be great. That's one of the big movies coming up.
It's a wonderful movie.
Matt Damon is just superb.
So,
And Barbara's special, now that's, the special is airing off of, it's part of the DVD collection that's coming out, and I know that's coming up actually next Sunday, the 25th, and her birthday's next Saturday, so it's very fitting we're having this, it's kind of a birthday celebration.
birthday is actually
24th?
Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday, I'm sorry. Not
we were
Saturday.
late because I've been on the phone with her for like a weekly 3-hour conversation. So finally I said, I got to get dressed because I'm going to be late to go talk about you.
Well, it's amazing to be honoring her in the movie and all of you today, and
Thank you.
and women in general.